Good day. Today this video is being posted. I believe it will be on Sunday, October 30th, 2022. I'm recording it a couple of days early because Nancy and I are spending the weekend at the Arizona Sonora Desert Museum with the prospect of wonderful walks through the desert and close encounters with the animals and education and fun. So I think of us this weekend as having fun. In the meantime, I'm looking at chapter 76, which says, tenderness and gentleness are natural qualities in everyone. But as we grow older, we learn to be self-protective and afraid. This stiffens our spirits and hardens our bodies. Dead things are rigid, stiff, and brittle things will break, but live things are soft and supple. Those who remain tender and gentle throughout their life are the truly blessed. A few days ago, I was in a physician's waiting room, waiting to have blood tests for my annual wellness exam. And the room was filled with people, most as old as I am or older. I looked around and they're all sitting alone or with a companion. Half of them are in walkers or wheelchairs. And we're all in a waiting room waiting. And I thought to myself, no one in this room wants to be here. No one here wants to see themselves as old or frail or captive to a medical system. Everyone here is being subjected to a search for something wrong. And the assumption is that sooner or later some wrongness will manifest and the captivity to this medical system will intensify. I looked around, no one here wants to spend their last years accumulating prescription bottles in the medicine cabinet and filling their calendars with various specialist appointments. All of us here want our calendars to be open and inviting, beckoning us to mountains, deserts, lakes, and oceans, to continuing adventures in life at whatever scale. Not a single person here wants to be waiting for permission to go ahead and enjoy life. But we're surrounded by a control-oriented culture and a system that prods our fears of life, not really our fears of death, but our fears of living, to keep us in line and march us in lockstep down this cattle chute into the arms of a medical system that has had some benefit but is not really serving elders with the kind of soft, flexible life for which they long. I don't want to be poked and prodded and examined and monitored as a criteria for getting permission to go ahead with my life. I really can see why the occasional older person, kind of an outlier or outlaw, refuses the whole game. I've known them. Just refuses the whole thing and lives until they die. Now, cautionary voices arise in my mind. Oh, but you might be able to head off something serious and give yourself many extra happy years. Yeah, sure. Is that what you're after? Really? Extra happy years? Or, your blood thinner really lessens your chances of a stroke. Yeah, okay. Where does it end? I'm 78 years old and I'm healthy, except for a heart arrhythmia that is not life-threatening. Okay, I'll take a few steps in that area. But I'm not going to let it lead me down the self-protective road that stiffens my spirit and ultimately my body. If my body comes up with inevitable issues, my spirit's going to remain supple and alive, and it's not going to be trapped. Even if my mind starts to lose the plot, I will still trust my spirit to be tender and open and keep me within the Tao and lead me home. Those who remain tender and gentle throughout their life are the truly blessed. I intend to avail myself of that blessing. I don't know where you are in your journey, but I know culturally there is a massive attempt to keep you afraid. Afraid of another nation, afraid of another segment of society, and afraid of your own body. You don't have to be. Beyond very basic, reasonable steps, don't let yourself get trapped into looking constantly for wrongness and narrowing and narrowing and narrowing the life. Live until you die. Let's be some of those outliers who make our own choices and don't believe the myths of self-protection and fear, who are willing to live until we die. Here's to life, and I'll see you down the road. Blessings to you.